and I loved it. It was like one of the sweetest experiences. Cilantro.
Good morning and welcome to the vlog today. My mouth is a little cold. Winter is officially here, guys. How do you feel about it?
Not happy.
Good.
Frank feels good, but he has no pants on, and the snow is officially here. So,
Yeah. Do we have salt yet?
not todavía. All right. I need to get the water off the pool. Maybe fill it up a little bit. It's a bit evaporating. My mouth is cold. And I gotta go take my electric snowboard for a ride. So
Oh, yes, you do.
Dad,
doing a review on our electric snowboard, so stay tuned for that.
still in there.
It's still in there, I know, but it's very cold outside.
I just got back from the grocery store because Frankie wanted a bowl of cereal, and it feels like one of those if you give a mouse a cookie books. You guys know what I'm talking about? It kind of goes like this, and I'm going to do my version. If you give a Frankie a bowl of cereal, you might notice that you're out of milk. So then he'll want to go to the store. When you get to the store, you'll want to buy a lot of other things. So you'll end up buying lots more things than just the milk. And while you're at the store, you might run into a cute old lady named Fran that sees Frankie and just immediately falls in love with him. This happens quite often, actually. He had a little beanie on, and a little bit of his red hair was sticking out of the beanie. And she just looked over at him, and she goes, "What a cute." At first, she just noticed that he was just in a beanie and like a coat and snow boots. And she goes, "What a cute little snow boy you have there." And then she looked a little closer, and she said, "Oh, does he have red hair?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she goes, "Oh, I had some redheaded kids." And I could tell that she had red hair when she was younger, but it was kind of like faded and almost like all white, but then she maybe colors it, like you could tell. She had really fair skin. And she was just, like I could tell she was just looking at him like, oh. And then we started talking about, her name was Fran, which is so funny because, and I said, "Oh, his name's Frankie." And we both just kind of thought, do. And then she was just telling me about her kids and how they're all grown now or whatever. And she mentioned that, because she told me she had a little redhead boy. And I said, "Well, how old is he now?" And she goes, "Oh, sadly, he passed away." She goes, "That's a sad story. I won't bore you with it." And I was like, "Oh." But it turns out she walked and like left, and then I continued shopping, and then we bumped into each other again over by the milk section, and then she started telling me a little bit more. And she goes, "Well, I got to thinking, my actual name is Francis." And I was like, "Well, that's funny because his name is Francis." She was like, "No way." So then we started talking again. We got into talking about like genealogy, because my grandpa Francis did all of the, like, who Frankie's named after, did all of the genealogy for our family. And if you don't know, in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, genealogy is a really big deal. And you can read about why it's a really big deal in the Bible, actually, because it talks about baptism for the dead quite a bit, actually. In like Paul talks about it a lot, and I don't know of any other churches in the world right now that are participating in that ordinance of baptism for the dead. But to us, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, that is a very, like, the most important thing right now is the gathering of Israel on both sides of the veil, meaning anyone that has ever lived on this earth and anyone that is living on this earth will all have the opportunity to be gathered as disciples of Jesus Christ if they take upon them his name. And so they have the opportunity, if they didn't have the opportunity while they were on this earth, they have the opportunity in our temples to be able to receive that ordinance in the spirit world. So that is very unique to our faith. And it's something that we hold very dear, and we want all of God's children that have ever lived on the earth to have the opportunity. So we search out names in our family history and in our genealogy, and we submit them to to the temple to have the work done. And that's what we do when we serve in the temple. So the first time you go through, you are receiving endowments and blessings for yourself. But then every time you go after that, the rest of your life, you're doing it for other people. So it's a service opportunity. And I've had so many amazing experiences, but I digress. Back to the story. So she's telling me about how she's like, well, I live on my own now. All of my kids are grown and they don't really have a lot of time for me because they have kids of their own. And she's like, so I spend a lot of my time just alone at the genealogy center working on genealogy. And it just reminded me of my grandpa Francis. So then she says, well, I hope that you come and spend time with me at the genealogy center. And I was like, I think I will. So I got her phone number and I think I'm going to text her and we're going to go and do genealogy together. It's so funny because I'm like, if you give a Frankie a bowl of cereal, you might just end up with a new friend at the grocery store. And I loved it. It was like one of the sweetest experiences. And it was one of those moments where I was like, I don't feel like this is a coincidence. I actually feel like we were supposed to meet. And there's too many little coincidences that feel like special for it to be a coincidence. And she was longingly looking at Frank because, I mean, it's been 40 something years since her baby died, but he was only 5.5 and Frankie's 4. So he's a year and a half older than him. And she goes, oh, he looks just like him. And I've seen so many little redhead boys that look the same. So I totally believe her.
Mom, I'm 4 years older than 1 year.
I know, this year you turned 5. Anyway, so it was just a lot of little things. We talked about a lot more stuff. Just sat there in the grocery aisle and talked, and she was just so sweet. And Frankie sat there and listened to her the whole time. And at one point, she turned to him and said, "You're so sweet to listen to all of this." He's just sitting there going, like so politely, never once made any peep, just sitting there intently listening to our conversation. It was sweet. I loved it. Best experience I've had. I love this grocery store. We go to Reams and it's like, I love these experiences. This kind of stuff happens quite often.
I didn't know she was in this room.
Okay, I'm going to put away all these groceries now and then maybe later today I'll text my friend Fran and go hang out with her tomorrow at the Family History Genealogy Center. There's one more thing I forgot to tell you at the store, and I can't find the googly eyes because they're gone, but the produce at the store also had googly eyes stickers on them, and it was so funny. So that's the other thing, huh? I'm gonna make some cucumber salsa. I love this little chopper machine. I use this to make French fries and cucumber salsa, and it looks like maybe it didn't get washed so great last time, so I'm gonna scrub it really quick.
Thinking towards Minecraft and a turtle.
Yes, he's a tortoise, right?
Yeah, his name is Tortoise.
Tortoise?
Yeah, that's his name. Tortoise. Because it connects to Tortoise playing Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
That's why his name is Tortoise. Oh. Cookie, no.
Okay. All right, so I slice my Roma tomatoes, and then I stick a bowl underneath here, and then just push them in. And then you get these cute little dices. So I do 3 Roma tomatoes, 3 cucumbers, 2 limes juiced, 1 jalapeno minced, and cilantro. Probably a third of this chopped. And then salt and pepper and Johnny's seasoning salt. That is the secret ingredient. And then we use any tortilla chips to eat it with, but my favorite tortilla chips are the hint of lime. They're so good with it. So there's my recipe for fresh cucumber salsa. And then I do the same thing with the cucumbers. I just put them through this chopper. Whoops.
Oh, hi guys, checking in here. I am plowing the driveway for the 100th time today. I've kind of just been shoveling snow all day today. I tried to clear around the pool and the walkway, and I swear we're getting all of last year's snow in one day here. It just keeps coming down and coming down and coming down, and the car's tires are bald. We're struggling over here. I had to go to a church activity tonight, and the car needs new car tires. And Alice is like, my dad puts new tires on in the winter. I'm like, yeah, we definitely need new tires. This is true. 'Cause we were.
New tires on it.
I'm gonna, hopefully tomorrow. Well, we barely got home from the church. It was not good. I gave April the van to go run Ender back and forth from dance and stuff. I think she's getting home okay, but I had to go plow the driveway again. Okay, I just got done scraping the snow on the driveway for the 100th time today. But listen, EB is about, I'm getting water in here, I'm gonna get in trouble. EB is about to reveal her new costume for her lyrical, what?
Yellow.
For the song Yellow. Introducing EB Orgill. Come here. I gotta stand over here so I keep my feet on this.
Let me see your hair. What, you don't have the bow in?
The hair doesn't. Oh.
No, it's a big deal.
Okay, we're just trying things on.
Dad.
What?
This sounds like so. I'm doing your hair.
It's the cutest part.
What?
Mom, can I do my dance in it?
Yeah.
I have to leave though, so I can't watch your dance right now.
Wait, what?
I have to take them to a snowblower.
That's fine.
It's fine. Okay, that's adorable.
That's gonna be lower though.
Look how cute she is.
Yeah.
Do you see the red rose or the thorns? 'Cause you can find good in everything. Take a long look. I bet you'll see what I mean. And when the storms come around, we'll dance in the rain. Yeah, you can find good in everything. Yeah, good in everything. You can find good in everything. Take a long look. I bet you'll see what I mean. And when the storms come around, we'll dance in the rain. Yeah, you can find good in everything. Good in everything. Take a long look. I bet you'll see what I mean. And when the storms come around, we'll dance in the rain. Yeah, you can find good in everything. Oh, good in everything. Yeah, good in everything.
Okay, Zade, we are in Ogden Station. We rode the front runner all the way to Ogden. Daisy, say hi. Hey, hey, hey. Ambree, don't scream. Ambree likes to scream. April, you having fun?
See the glitter on my eye?
Probably not. Ogden Station. Booyah.
The apple one's way
Best day ever, right, Zade?
Sure.
Nice little snack. Yeah.